5, 4, 3, 2. I'm not Carly. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Zillennial Podcast. This is our second episode.
Woo.
They still ain't shut us down yet.
Stop saying that.
It's just, but like, we gonna be here for a while. You know
We are.
That's all I'm saying. They ain't gonna shut us down.
At all.
Manifest.
Hey.
Yeah, hello. Stop that.
Thank you, Jesus.
Amen.
He's here.
I was going for a high five. But anyways, welcome to the Zillennial Podcast. My name is LaRon Hines. I'm the Z, and this is the Zillennial.
Leah Francesca. Now knock it off. You're doing a little too much with the millennial.
Oh, because you're Gen Z and she's a millennial.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, what the f? Oh, can you cuss on here?
And we are here with.
And we are here with
Bo.
Suburban Prince.
Suburban Prince.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, on God, the reason I got this wig on because my hair looks a mess. I look like a new Kuta Kinte.
What's her name?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Whoa.
No, I'm black. It's okay. I can say it.
Whoa.
No, on God, I can say it. It's okay.
Okay. Now, Bo,
Yes.
my one question that I want to ask you, since your name is Suburban Prince, what is the most suburban thing you've ever done?
My life. I grew up in the suburbs. There was this one time when my mom was still in school and we lived in the hood. But after 7, I lived in the suburbs
Of.
like Kansas, Oklahoma, Atlanta a little bit, and then back to Oklahoma.
I say those are tornado states.
I know. Have you seen
Yeah.
it?
That just made me, I don't know why that made me think of like Wizard of Oz.
It made me think of the documentary.
Yeah.
On
the
Netflix.
Documentary.
Yeah, Twister.
That's a movie. That's not a documentary.
No, there's a documentary on Netflix right now. It's not Twister, but I think it's one of them.
Yeah. But no, like the tornadoes weren't like, they were a big thing, but like at the same time, we didn't really give a Like I went to parties when there was a tornado.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't that deep to me.
Have you ever seen a cow flying in a tornado? Is that a real
No.
thing?
Wait,
I see
I'm
it on
probably
TV.
sure, but like when I remember my stepdad David, he drove towards a tornado with me.
What?
And he was like, "Ain't nothing to be scared about."
What?
And I was like, "Okay." He's like, "It's right there." And then we drove home. Yeah.
My dad drove home in a tornado. Okay, I'm from Mississippi.
Yeah.
Full transparency. So we don't really get tornadoes. Our thing is hurricanes.
Yeah.
We get a lot of hurricanes, but not too many tornadoes. I'll never forget. I was in kindergarten. My dad was driving home like an hour away from home in the tornado. I was sick. I was like, you know, they say you're supposed to get in the bathtub and like do all this other stuff.
Oh, I didn't
In
know
a
that.
bathtub in the middle of
They
a
have-
tornado? Aren't you supposed to go like in a
No, a
bunker?
hurricane.
Oh my God, sorry. I'm
Yes.
still stuck on tornado.
No,
And the
yeah.
fact
Yeah,
that
but-
you drove through that.
But you know, they have like specific protocols that you're supposed to take for
Is
like,
it category 5?
I don't even know.
Was it Katrina?
That's a hurricane. I'm talking about a tornado. My
said
dad was
tornado.
driving.
Wait, oh
My
my
dad-
God, wasn't he talking about a hurricane?
I said we have hurricanes,
You're-
but this is a tornado.
Oh, yeah.
You both are confusing me.
Wait, no, why'd you get in a bathtub for a damn tornado?
Yeah, why? You're supposed to be in a
don't
bunker
know.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Basement,
you get in a
holding on
bunker.
to,
What's the bathtub gonna do? You gonna bathe while you're in the air?
No.
you have to hold on to something.
Yeah.
What are you gonna hold on to? The faucet?
Okay,
Exactly.
relax.
You're gonna see Jesus.
guys.
Okay, anyway, your
Lord,
dad
Lord
drove-
forbid a man have hobbies. But anyways,
So he drove through it.
he drove through it, and I was sick as a dog that night. Like I thought, like, please tell me when this man makes it home because I that was the most stressed I had ever been.
Was it mixed with rain?
Yes.
Oh, you can't see those.
You know, I
No,
was
honestly,
stressed.
my stepdad had the music up, and it really did something to me. Like I felt more motivated than anything.
Was it raining mixed with tornado, or like you just? Oh,
And he had that music blasting.
was it nighttime?
What was he
Oh, you
playing?
guys were
Nelly.
Oh, which one? Hot in Here?
It's like no, it's like this one song about like being number one and you don't want to be number two. That's his.
Oh
favorite
my God,
song.
I know the song.
Yeah,
It's playing in my head
yeah,
now.
and I was like really in the back, just like
you
like,
are number one.
Yeah. Almost like it was spiritual. Like it was. I
Oh.
felt good
I never knew Nelly can make somebody feel spiritual.
with the right situation.
It's like out of all your favorite inspiration artists, who is it? Nelly. Like just imagine.
That's a good. I like that though. That's a good moment.
It's like
How old were you?
7.
7.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's a young age to be like.
Would you call that
bopping.
traumatizing or?
No, I can take it to a traumatizing city, but no, that wasn't traumatized. That was more liberating. I felt alive.
I like that.
Oh man, I don't know.
But because you're from Filipino, right?
I was born there, and then I was
Okay.
raised in Jersey. All I know are like the 4 seasons, which is like blizzards, rain, allergies. Not the 4 seasons hotel.
You know, you're born in the Filipinos.
I am in the Filipinos. Let's talk about that.
Wait, is there more than one?
The
No, so it's the
Philippines.
Oh, the
Philippines.
Philippine. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's okay.
I read Bretman Rock's book. So like I knew he
I
grew
love
up there.
him. I want him on this show.
She
Call
did
him.
say that. She's like, I want Bretman Rock on
I feel
this
like
show.
that's my cousin. We just don't know it yet.
Okay.
All right, somebody call him.
So you
Why are
moved
you
here-
looking at us?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know him.
Okay.
You know him?
I don't.
Oh,
Just in case.
I was like, well, we
You
black.
never know. With all of our reaches, we might reach him.
Maybe. If it
Anyway,
happens-
okay. Moving on.
Moving on. Okay.
He did
so-
read the book. What,
He
is it
read the
good?
The
book.
baddest. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
really
I
good.
gotta support my Filipino brother.
Yeah.
You should.
I will.
Solidarity, you know?
Yes.
Yes. But Bo, my question is this whole like, you know, social media thing. Bo, you have been on social media. I remember watching your videos when I was like 15. That's like I'm 23 now, so it's almost a decade. That's crazy.
Are you in the Zillennial?
No, I'm 25. So I'm Gen Z.
Oh, all right.
I'm
That's
like,
fine.
I think at like the almost like the beginning,
Wait, are you 97?
99.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Now
Oh,
my
so you
question
started early.
Now my question was, did you have a plan to blow up or did it like just happen?
So it was very weird, honestly, because I made videos since I was 6 years old. And I would post them on YouTube, Facebook, like all this stuff. And what happened was I got on Vine and I remember I made a thirst trap and I put hot chocolate sauce all over my body. And my mom found out and she made it into this big like ass situation that it was not like that deep about. I just had a wife beater on and I just poured chocolate syrup on me because I seen the white kids do it. And she like was like, I'm disgusted. Oh God. Like I had to go to church. It was like this big thing. So she deleted all my social media.
Oh no.
And so I remember for a while I didn't have social media. And I was like, I'll just be famous another way, like the traditional way. Because my whole plan was to go to New York, go to college, get a film degree, and make my own films. And that's what's happened. And then when I turned 16, around 2016, Twitter was like now mainstream. Like it was like huge. And I remember I posted this like rant about I fucking like got Sonic. And this is when the ocean water came out. And I took a sip of that ocean water and I just went, oh God, like I went back and like it went viral around the city. So I started making them. And then what kind of like took off was I was working at Subway and I came home and I got fired and I was mad. So I made a rant about it. Then the world started picking it up. And then I just started making like rants and they just like kind of
Yes.
went
I
on.
remember those. You know,
Yeah.
there's one that's in my mind vividly. I don't know if you remember this one, but you would talk about the girl Rebecca.
Rebecca,
Rebecca,
yes.
and you was farting or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Almost got suspended for that. Yeah, because that was real. And she said I was bullying her.
Were you always like sitting behind her?
No, first of all, I think I was low-key drunk because I would drink a little bit during school. Don't do that if you're a kid.
What?
Yeah.
Don't do that if you're a kid. Don't do that.
No, but back in the day in Oklahoma, that's the thing about Oklahoma. There was like no like designer. It wasn't like that. It was very slow. So you would make fun by going to parties all the time when you're in high school. Like you're from Mississippi.
Yes.
You know, you're
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Jersey.
You had to make
Yeah,
fun.
you had to make
Yeah.
fun.
You gotta make
No, I get
yeah.
that.
And what we would do is like, oh, I loved Malibu at that age. And
And Malibu actually tastes good.
yeah, and I used to get like 7-Eleven Circle K cups because Circle K was up the street from my house.
Who the heck is selling you this at this age?
Oh,
Well, we're grown now. So like
We're grown now, so
my best friend's older brother used to get us liquor.
okay.
And it was so crazy because he was a cop at that time.
Oh my
But
God!
he's not a
do
cop no more.
Okay,
He's a
I
truck
was about to
driver.
say, not
Statue-
name names.
Yeah.
hey, statute of limitations. He's
Yeah.
good now.
Okay, okay.
And so I would have some still in my car from like the weekend, and I would get like the big Circle K cups, and I would mix it with like Powerade, Sprite,
Okay.
and
I was about to
lemonade.
say, I know you wasn't just drinking it.
Hell
That's
no!
crazy.
And I would pour Malibu a little bit just to get me through the day.
Okay.
Malibu in it, and I would just sip it. And I remember one day I really had a fart, and I farted, and this bitch said some crazy shit to me. And I looked at her.
What did she say?
And she was like, she said something. And I already was a little bit tipsy. And so I was like, I'm going to get caught if I say something. And I already had my music playing. And this is the time I was in my heavy metal era. And I was listening to very heavy metal music and Eminem. And I was watching Glee. I was like very mentally all fucked up in the head.
I love Glee.
And so at that time, I was like, I said something to her. And I was like, I'm going to make a video about you. And I made that video and posted it. And that shit like blew up. And for a while, everybody was like, oh my God, you're a Rebecca guy. But it's so weird now because nobody remembers that. Everybody recognizes me now, but like, you do the skits and you wear the wigs.
No, I remember Rebecca.
Well, yeah, LaRon, because we're grown. But like, I think it's also because I have so many different videos. Like I seen me yesterday, an old video from me doing a Zoom challenge was like, on TikTok, yeah. And they're like, this is how I met Bo. And I was like, you never met me. Take this down. This is embarrassing.
No,
Wait, so, sorry, what happened with Rebecca?
The bitch told on me, nothing happened after that. That was it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, are you guys friends now?
I don't know any of them people. I think she has a child, though.
Okay.
Shout out to Rebecca and her child.
Right.
Yeah.
But you actually made a very valid point that I kind of wanted to talk about, and it's just like the whole idea of like social media kind of creating people that feel like they know you when they don't know you at all. It's so crazy. Like I think I had someone come up to me one time. This is after I just cut my hair in January, and this lady, she sees me out in public for the first time, and she goes, I liked your hair better when it was long.
Oh, thanks.
I said, you don't even know my middle name, man. That's such a crazy thing to say.
That's like nicer than what people say to me. I went to the Beyonce concert. Shout out to Giselle.
Shout out to Giselle Knowles.
I remember I was getting stopped, and these people, they were like, wow, you're really good looking in person. You're not that big in person.
Oh my God.
And I was like, okay, well, thank you.
You're not that big. Like,
that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Because
even at Disneyland, you told me that. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry for saying the N-word. I don't know. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. You told me that was like, oh my God, that's the big from TikTok.
Oh yeah, he did say it.
I was like, big?
Yeah, he didn't say it to his face, but I was like, I've the longer I've been in like this social media thing, I think you become so hyper aware of people that know you, and they just won't say anything to you. Like it's a body language. Like you could tell by the way they like shift their eyes. Like they'll look at you, then they'll like whisper to somebody else, and like you know when it's about you.
Yeah, and it's
so
like
I picked up on that, and I just like my bat ears just. Bats have ears, right?
They do.
Are they deaf? No, they're blind.
They're blind.
Okay. They're not deaf.
So then your ears.
So my bat ears went off.
Hear far.
Yeah. My bat ears literally went off, and I'm like.
Didn't you say somebody called you Jabria too?
What?
Remember you told me somebody called you Jabria.
Someone did call me Jabria one time. I think Full disclaimer, a lot of people, I'm sure y'all know if you're watching this, but if you don't know, I did the content with the kids. Like I was interviewing kids just for those new viewers that may meet me another way.
Are you smart?
Yeah, the Are You Smart videos. But so like people would refer to me as Jabria, who is my 9-year-old god sister, and I think we look absolutely nothing alike.
I would equate Jabria to a girl name.
Yeah, no.
But people say I look like Dave Blunt, and I don't think we look alike. I think we just both
Who
fat.
is that? Who is that? You guys are making me Google.
Girl,
Dave Blunt's.
It's crazy.
Look it up.
It's crazy, but it's this like. I think what happened is I think everybody just wants to be funny.
Yeah.
And I think for me, like.
No, you do not.
Thank you. I know.
What
Thank
the
you.
Fuck?
What's your name again, Leah?
Yes, Bo.
Thank you, Leah.
The Filipinos.
Yes, FL, Filipino Leah. I think with me is like, I've done this since a teenager. Now I'm 25. I remember when I was like skinny when I first started out, and people constantly just called me fat still.
Yeah.
And then when I got this way, it's because I tried to like myself and I was depressed. Oh my God, I got real dark.
Oh wow.
But it's okay. I'm cool now. No, I'm fine now. Thank God. But no, I was like really depressed. So I like decided to eat a lot and like try to kill myself. And it didn't work. And then so like for 5 years, I was like severely depressed. Ask Tabby about it.
Yeah.
And then when I moved back here, I got like, I'm not depressed anymore. So it's like, I've been trying to like lose it. But I think people get like this comfortability, like parasocial relation that when they like, oh, but you make me laugh or something, so I can crack a joke to make you laugh, not knowing like you still don't know me. Yeah. And I think that's like what it is. That's why people are so comfortable just saying anything.
Well, congratulations on climbing out of your depression.
No,
that's
amazing.
Yeah.
But no, you actually have a good point with that, because it's just like people kind of don't know their limits.
Yeah, they don't know the boundary.
Yeah, they don't know their boundaries. Like I think actually one time it was like, I used to be so good for not commenting whenever people would say things in my comment section. But one time I'm like, you know what? You're about to piss me off. I got a little bit of time. Yeah. And like when you snap, like whenever they get that moment out of you, it's like that's what they wanted this whole time. It's weird, right?
It is weird because like I don't ever really respond.
Yeah,
I think when I first started, I was responding like when I was only posting on Twitter. But then after a while, I was like, and it was like also I met with a lot of other influencers because it was a different time when I started. Yeah. When I started, it wasn't as easy and there was not access to it. And you could only see, especially like people that lived in like Oklahoma or like states like mine, you could only see each other at like Playlist Live or VidCon. Yeah. And I remember I got around, I think it was either Jay or maybe it was Ricky or Denzel. It was one of them. And they were like, why do you care? Like, and they brought up how like Beyonce doesn't respond to anything. Yeah. And that's when I just stopped responding because it was like, not to say like I'm Beyonce, but it's like truly like, you like at the end of the day, you're watching me and nobody's watching you. So it's kind of like pointless to like fight with you because this is really what you want.
Exactly. Yeah. No, there's actually someone that told me, someone that we both know, told me this one thing. It's like elephants don't swat at flies. And it's like
they let them crawl on them.
Exactly.
Yeah. I feel like the moment you react to them day one.
Yeah.
The moment you react, it's like over. But I feel like everyone kind of has to have that era of going through it because that way you get it out your system and you don't.
Yeah.
See, I made the mistake of not responding in the beginning. So like one day I just said, you know what? I do have a little bit of time, but I had to catch myself. I'm like, you know what? No, this ain't even worth it. Like, because the thing is, I feel like you're the same way. Like you're a nice person. Like, you know, you're not the type to bother anybody or like unless they bother you.
Yeah.
So it's like I get that vibe from you. So at the end of the day, whenever they poke at you, you're like, okay, you're giving me full access to use this hall pass to like really go in, you know?
But also I'm in therapy. Like I'm in intense therapy right now. And I think right now I have never been so happy and like loved myself as much as I love myself now.
Oh my
That's
God,
good.
To where it's like, I genuinely don't like, I care. Like I'm not like, I feel like people that say they don't care are lying. Like you care, but I don't care to a point to where it's like, I need to go back and forth with you.
Yeah.
If I care, why do I care? And then I need to go figure it out for myself if like what you said was true and that's why I care, or what you said made me upset because I'm not that person that you're describing me to be. Right. It really has nothing to do anymore with anybody else because I'm so more indulged in me and like finding more of me and like being comfortable and okay with me, if that makes sense.
I need your therapist's number.
Clara Nichols or Nicholas.
Clara Nichols. I need to speak with you.
We got to talk, Clara, because like she's dropping gems. She's dropping gems.
I see and hear the work.
Yeah.
Incredible work, Beyonce.
Incredible work. Like when you mentioned that whole Beyonce has like a no scroll rule.
Yeah.
Crazy. I think I heard Chloe Bailey actually talk about it. She's like, it's a no scroll rule. Like, you know, you don't read your comments, don't read the like, don't check none of that stuff. I used to search my name on Twitter.
Oh.
The worst thing you could do.
It is the worst thing you do because I remember when I was depressed and I didn't post. I stopped posting on Instagram for like 3 years, and I was posting on TikTok, and I remember people just like, "Oh, you're irrelevant and you're this," and it made me feel so worthless.
Yeah.
Because nobody was realizing how depressed I actually was, and I remember scrolling on Twitter and it would just make it worse. And then I remember I just deleted Twitter and like I was still depressed. But it was like, why do I keep going back to something that's like giving me pain? Then I realized I'm addicted to pain, and I'm addicted to being sad, and I'm addicted to chaos, and I'm addicted to being miserable. Wow. And it's like, I think people think addiction is like, or like, But I don't think people understand, like, addiction could be like you addicted to being in toxic relationships. You can be addicted to like just being around toxic friends. You can be addicted to lying to yourself. And that's why people are like 8,000 pounds saying they don't understand they're fat. And it's like, girl, you can't fit in a Tesla.
Well, we don't want to be in a Tesla.
Oh no, no Tesla. No Tesla. A Range Rover.
I need to speak with Claire Nichols.
Yeah.
Claire Nichols.
I think it's Nicholas.
Whatever.
I just call her Clara. I don't know.
Okay, whatever, Clara.
Yeah.
Her name. Yeah. Jesus.
I'm still on. You can't even fit in.
Wait, what's your
sign?
sign?
So crazy.
I'm a Gemini and a Taurus.
We not about.
Wait,
to
when's
do
your
this
birthday? May
every
21st?
Yeah.
guest.
Oh my God, how'd you know?
Because mine's May 26th.
Oh.
And my dad's a Taurus. He's May 20th. So
Yeah, I'm the same day as Biggie Smalls.
Period.
So maybe I am
like
him.
Me. Oh my God. Okay, shut up. He's gonna do this thing. Me and LaRon go through this all the time. He says, we had a whole debate, and we did this the last episode. He's like, let me guess, you're passionate and you're this and you're
You
that.
gave away my bit before it happened.
I don't care because you
I
know
don't
what?
think. I don't think.
No,
I
he
don't know
feels
if that is true.
No,
with
because
me,
he
though.
feels like every generalized thing gets spewed out and then they slap the sign on it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because I can say, oh, you're a Libra. Oh, you're scared of love and you're very protective of your heart and you're a fighter.
That's not true.
But it's
them.
like,
Yeah, but I could be like,
you know what I mean?
you're such a caring person until people stop caring for you.
Yeah, it's so like
It's very
broad.
general, yeah.
Like, it's so broad.
But do you agree with like, oh, Geminis, you guys are two-faced? Everyone has two sides.
People only say that because your
No,
sign
I am
is literally
crazy.
two faces.
I am pretty crazy. Yeah.
Me too. I don't think I have two. I
The
think
mascot of your sign is literally two faces.
And
That's
guess
how
what
you know-
happens? That's meeting in my head all the time
I
with
don't
all of us in
think.
here.
I don't think it's like.
You shouldn't say that in front of
Oh.
everyone.
I don't think it's like two-faced. I think it's like you switch moods. Because, okay, like when I was having my manic and depressive era, flop era, hey, I was diagnosed with BPD, right? And everyone's like, oh, that makes sense. Like, that makes so much sense. These
sense of
dumb
what?
bitches were so wrong because now I'm in therapy. I have scrupulosity OCD. And
is that?
so it's like you have religious, like reprimandative, like thoughts, and you feel like, oh, if I don't pray, I'm going to hell, or like I feel like I accidentally sold myself, like just stuff like that. And then you like obsessed over intrusive thoughts, and like I have panic attacks,
my
and I'm
God.
paranoid. Wow. Yeah, stuff like that. You don't have it.
No,
Okay.
no, I don't. But like I feel like I have little moments. where
Yeah,
everything
so
you're saying.
like I think it's more like with Geminis, if it is real, it's like your personality split because you're just so emotional.
Yes.
And like you go off of like every word. So if
Oh
if
my
like
God.
a word sounds different from the sentence,
You
then
read into it.
You read into it, and now your whole thing is like now and then you figuring out, well, you just burnt your ex-husband's house down because he said, okay, I don't want to talk today, and you thought he meant
Shout
he
out to
hates
Left
you.
Eye,
Oh yeah.
May 27th,
Wow.
the day after
R.I.P.
mine. Yeah, I understood why she burnt the shoes and it burnt the house. She meant to burn the shoes, just the tennis shoes.
I mean, I burned my house down, so
Oh, for real? Mm-hmm. Oh.
How?
I was cooking and I left to get it. I said that on Fanita's podcast, and people got so mad and called me a sociopath.
Wait, you were cooking and you.
How are you a
where?
sociopath that
I
you
went to
forgot?
McDonald's.
You were cooking and you went to McDonald's?
Yeah,
How far was this McDonald's?
5 minutes.
Wait, well, how'd you forget you were cooking?
I didn't forget.
Oh, in your mind, like it's good enough time. I'm gonna go there, come
No,
back.
I was like, I don't want to eat this anymore.
Why'd
So
you
I
turn
just-
off the stove?
I was 17.
Okay.
But like to people were like, they clipped it and they were like, at 17, I know. Just because you were 17 and you took care of 88 kids and you was trying to find your mom on, like that don't mean we the same.
Right,
Like,
your
save the
17 is not their
pieces.
17.
Yeah.
Save the think pieces,
Yeah.
please.
So you just said, you know what? I don't want this. I'm gonna go to McDonald's.
It wasn't even like that because this is when like the first year like I was like successful on the internet,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a thing called DG Tour. And
remember DG
yeah, I
Tour.
was going on tour with Bryce Hall, Mikey Barone, just like a lot of Musically kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I was super excited, and my mom was like, "You have to pack, like you have to hurry up and pack." So I was trying to cook. I was like, "Bro, this is gonna take too long. Let me just go get something to eat, come back and pack. Come back, house on fire."
Wait, was anybody in the house?
Yeah. Well, no, not a human, a dog.
Was the dog okay?
Yeah, the dog was okay. He died like 2 years later, but not from the smoke or nothing.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah. Wait, so like nobody. Wait, you didn't get in trouble for that though, right? Because it was an accident.
Did, yeah.
For arson?
Burned down
My
a
mom,
house.
I got basically kicked out. Yeah.
Oh, but I'm talking about like legally.
Oh, no, legally.
No, legally, no.
Yeah, because it was an accident, right?
I could have told you that. Like, I was like, a black mother is not going to let you burn her house down.
Yeah.
Of all things. You could do a lot of things with a black mother, but if you damage her house,
And plus, I was already a wild ass kid. So this was, and I just graduated.
I
so
mean, you
this was
literally
insane.
just poured chocolate on your chest like 2 years ago. She's still pissed about that.
And I snuck out the house. I was partying. Me and her were arguing all the time. It was wild.
I love that though. Okay.
Do you feel like you guys have a better relationship now?
Yes, because we don't live with each other. But I also think as a kid, it was very difficult for me growing up as a kid in like Kansas and Oklahoma, because all the adults would talk bad about me and the kids would hear it
Yeah.
and then they would repeat it. And they told me, I was like, I'm not going to be anything. Like, I'm not going to be successful.
Wow.
I told them I wanted to be an actor. And then nobody thought I was going to be successful with that. And all the kids used to like pick on me. And I wouldn't call me getting bullied because I would never let nobody just talk to me crazy.
Right.
But I think adults would just go to the other like side of the earth just to make me the butt of the joke. And so I got very involved in just hanging out with myself and making like imaginary life for me. And one day I wrote it out in a journal, everything I wanted to do with my life at 7, and half of it has came to pass right now.
Oh, wow.
And so that's when I started making videos, because I would see like Ellen have all these people come up
From being
and
viral,
and
yeah.
I would email her. And I would like email agencies and managers in LA and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I would just try to figure out. I taught myself how to act. I taught myself how to write jokes. I taught myself how to do all that stuff at like 6 to like 12.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. I think honestly, we're in an era where everything is just so accessible in a sense, but
Yeah.
still so impossible to get. It's so
Yeah.
weird.
It's so a facade, because
Yeah.
I don't think it's not accessible. I think we just have people that are accessibly in a place to get the stuff,
Yeah.
and they're posting it, and they're making people that is from Wyoming think they could be a singer tomorrow, when in actual case it's not like
not
that.
that.
Because I remember when Post Malone blew up in 2016 with White
Crazy,
Iverson.
White
It was on
Iverson, yes.
SoundCloud for like a while.
Yeah.
Or when Lizzo, because that song, I forgot what song I heard.
Truth Hurts.
Yeah, I heard it in like 2015.
Yes.
It was like the most, in like SZA. Like,
Yeah.
they're all big now, and I feel like people think, it's
People think they just popped up one day.
but it's been 10 years.
Years
Yeah.
of work that goes
Yeah.
into it. Like people think the same thing with social media. Like
Yeah,
no.
because I can attest to that, because I think so many people, I'm so much bigger than I've ever been now.
Yeah.
And I remember like there's so many people that will be like, oh my God, like you're just like a new phase, you just started. And it's like, no, like it took a while, and I had a fail. I got ripped off by managers. All these people that I used to look up watching were so rude to me when I first started.
Yeah.
I've been through so much bullshit in this industry. I just did not stop.
Yeah.
And it finally got to a point to where it just finally worked. And now it's this big thing now.
So every time like you get to a point where you felt discouraged, or even to this day, like how do you manage that?
So back in the DAY in like 2019 to 2023, I would cry, I would eat, I was depressed, and I was just thinking about like, but it was just like, I remember something in me would be like, no, like it's gonna work. Like something's gonna work its way out. Like it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Now I journal. I go to the beach, I journal, and I talk to myself as I will talk to somebody I'm very close with. And I get down to the nitty gritty of it, and I leave it at the water.
Yeah.
And I speak to myself spiritually, and then I speak to God, and then I leave it there. And with OCD, it's very hard, but like, that's all I can do. And I always tell myself, like, you just got to keep going and everything's going to be fine, because look how far you came now.
Yeah.
And it works, really. But I think a lot of people just don't want to be vulnerable with themselves to talk.
Right. Because it's a scary place.
Not for me, because, you know.
Well, no, to some
yeah.
people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went through hell. I met Lucifer himself. So, yeah, it was too dark for me. So now it's like but I'm glad I went that dark,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
now I
yeah.
can get dark and talk to myself and not be fazed by it.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's amazing, honestly.
I love that you mentioned OCD too, because a lot of people equate OCD to like
Just a quirk.
But you know, since therapy,
But it's really like-
when they did that evaluation on me, I didn't know I had OCD. I was like, oh my God, like what's wrong with me? But she told me, she's like, 99% of these people really don't have anything. They just, we're in an era where everybody wants to be something.
Right.
Yeah, and it's like OCD, I do think it is cleaning, but it's not like cleaning
It's
like
deeper
every,
than that.
it's like,
Yeah.
I have to clean this 8 times, or I think somebody's gonna touch you, get poisoned and die. Like it's something more.
You're more obsessively compulsive with thoughts.
With the thought of it.
Yeah.
It's a what if disorder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's almost like it's different for everybody who has it, as most like of these things are. Like, you know, autism looks different on different people. Dyslexia looks different on different people. I feel like
Bella Thorne.
I remember her.
She has dyslexia?
She has dyslexia because I remember the Disney Channel like monologue she did. She was like, my brain mixes up that there's like M and W and B and D, and I was like, okay, but she was just like, you know, kind of talking about that. But I just thought it was so interesting how it's so different. Like some people swap letters, some people swap words. Like, you know, there's disabilities and they just look so different for like everyone is different. And I think that's
powerful.
It's powerful in a sense. Like, you know, it's almost like what's the word? Like perception in a sense. How you view things is so different. You know? But yeah, let's move on. Should we move on? We got very deep.
I
love that we got deep. I feel like we needed this.
I feel like this is so therapeutic.
This is. I feel like we should pass around like a talking.
I think
because I'm low key kind of. I mean, full transparency. I feel like I'm somewhat in a dark place. I'm just kind of like dipping my toe in it, and it's been dark. We spoke about it this week.
Well, don't fall in.
I don't want to, but I do want to meet Lucifer.
Grab you. I'm gonna be like, listen.
No, but that's
not to that extent.
But no,
you know, so I could be like you in a sense of I can get there again.
And I always tell people like
you said.
Like I always tell, I met like because I had a stand-up show Sunday, and this girl came in and she was talking about me. And she was like sad, and I was like, if you don't believe in yourself, believe in me. Like if you can't believe in your own story right now, believe in my story. And if it can get better for me, and I'm just from Oklahoma, it can definitely get better from you. And so I think everybody needs, I think honestly, the most influential people in the world have to go through that so they can help the other people. Yeah. So like, I know you're going to be fine. Like, you're going to be okay. But like, this is like the real me. And a lot of people don't know, like, this is me. I'm very chill.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love that. It's amazing.
Thank you.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
All right. So let's move on to a game, if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So, like I said, Bo, you've been in this for like decades.
Yeah.
So you've seen your share of trends. So we got a list of things.
Oh.
This is a game called Trend It or End It. We're gonna give you all the trends that are going on right now, and you tell us you wanted to keep it, aka trend it.
Okay.
Or should
I'm
we
laughing
end
at
it?
this.
Okay.
Okay, Leah, take it away.
Wait. What is Stan Twitter? Stan or Twitter?
Stan Twitter.
I don't get it.
How old are you? You're 30.
Yeah.
How the hell you don't know what Stan Twitter is?
Wait, like Stan, like a fan?
Yeah, like Stan.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Jesus.
What the hell?
What?
I am the millennial.
Millennials is the one who be canceling
They
everybody.
started.
Yes.
I feel like it's you guys that's canceling
Millennials was the building
blueprint,
blocks
yeah.
of the Rihanna Navy, Beehive, and the Barbs.
All right, fine. Stan Twitter. Trend it or end it.
Anybody got a cigarette? I think Stan Twitter could be a good thing, but it also could be a bad thing because I think Stan Twitter low-key ruined the music industry.
It did.
Because now everybody's worried about like Billboard and like charting.
Yes.
Do I think we should trend it? Yes. Do I think we should end it? Yes. I think we just need a balance of it.
We do.
I think we need stands to like, oh, my artist just dropped. But do I think we need the bickering? No. Like it's so got too serious. Like music used to be like a friendly competition. Like remember when Kanye West came out and he was like, oh, I'm gonna outsell 50 Cent. Like it was like that.
It was friendly, yeah.
Now we got
Cancel.
the hotties and the barbs and the bar D.
And if we want to be
gangs.
real, Stan Twitter was the birth of that beef. They started it between Nicki and Cardi.
And I'm a Onika son. Like I love Onika Tanya Maruch. Like, oh, you're not?
No, I just, you know what? It's so funny. We had a conversation the other day, LaRon and I. So
Because you're a beehive.
I am.
Y'all threw
and
CDs
so
at
you
Carrie
said
Hilson.
you're Onika, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, and how do you feel about that? Are you a Onika?
I like her music.
Oh,
Okay, Cardi or Nicki? Go.
Nikki.
Go.
They both make really good music.
That's crazy. That's crazy. No,
I think lyrically and like, you know,
Cardi or Nicki?
lyrically it's Nikki. Yeah.
Yes. No one. I have
No,
no, issue with saying that.
No explanation needed. Cardi or Nicki? Go.
Lyrically, Nicki.
I said no explanation.
But that's
he's-
all the explanation you
He's
need.
saying like he likes Cardi for the music, like the turn up
Yeah,
music.
it's almost
Okay.
like
Yeah.
literally Megan actually said something similar to this. She gave a bad analogy because she was like saying that
I low-key just
she
want
compared
y'all to go
Cardi
back
to
and
Lil
forth.
Pump, and I think that wasn't a good analogy because she said he makes turn up music.
Are they not friends?
No, they are. They are. It was just very ill worded. She meant to. A better probably comparison would have been something like the Migos. Like
Yeah.
Cardi makes like Migos music, like, you know, turn up music.
She called her. No, honestly, Lil Pump could rap, and y'all didn't give him a chance.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
No,
Gucci
he
gang.
was on a song.
I was vibing.
He was on a song with Lil Yachty, and he was like, "Don't call me Pump, my name Jetski," and I was like, "Oh, this nigga can really rap," but we didn't ever get a chance to hear.
We
it.
never did.
You know?
Okay, next one. I'm laughing at this. 100 men versus one gorilla. Trend it or end it.
I'm so over. Let's end this. Here's why, and I'm gonna give you the. I feel like this is the most best scientific guess. The first 30 people, the first 20, after that 20 people. Now we're at the first 30 again severely injured, and then the rest after that, I think it was like what's left, like 25 are going to be able to contain the gorilla. Here's why the gorilla is not going to die, I feel like, but it will get hurt and contain. The gorillas are 400 to 500 pounds, and they use push energy, meaning like they will get tired easily and they go quick, but they get tired easily because it's a lot of energy.
Right.
After a while, they're going to get super tired. They're not going to be able to last that long. But what you need to be worried about is that second dose of anger that's going to pop up and make
'Cause he
them
gonna
go.
get pissed.
Yeah, he's going to go longer. But do I think they're going to? No, I think 70% of them will be dead. The others will get hurt and they will be able to contain them. But yeah, no.
Did you see the simulation? Because
Yeah.
The thing is, here's my 100 men versus gorillas. That started out as a thing.
Is it one gorilla?
Yes, one gorilla versus 100 men. That was just a us thing.
Yeah, it was a black.
It got to the rest of the world, and that's when rules started to get tricky. Someone made a 10,000 gorillas versus a million men. I'm like, that was never the question.
But
That was
also,
literally never the
what
question.
type of man? Like, are we having The Rock, or are we having niggas look like me? Are we having like?
We should just drop Atlanta on him.
I never followed up on this 100 men
We should
thing.
drop Atlanta. Okay, we should get the strongest soldiers out of Atlanta, Chicago, and maybe a couple from Houston.
Oh, that girl.
That gorilla might walk. The gorilla might
I
not
think
die.
we could give
but he's gonna be
crackheads
emotional.
crack, and we'll
And
see-
then fight.
No, I seen the video. They were like,
They have
give
superpowers.
crackheads, give 100 crackheads versus one gorilla and promise him crack. They will find a way to get that gorilla. And I was like, no, that is absolutely right.
Did you see the one where Jocelyn Hernandez tweeted? She said,
She wins.
she said, bring me the gorilla.
Yeah, that something is powerful about that.
About a cocaine bear, you just can't take
She
that.
got fired off Love and Hip Hop and re-emerged on Zeus.
Do it like a Shelby day, baby.
I like think of when I hear Jocelyn. I see you got your maid outfit on.
Hey, May.
That's the sound bite in my head.
Jocelyn got a lot of sound bites. When she's like, into my haters, you know where you can kiss it. Jocelyn.
Jocelyn
Hilarious.
is a
Oh my
legend.
god. Okay, next one. Gym content.
We need that.
Okay, so
We definitely
keep
need
trending
that.
it.
No, we need kid trend, but also we need to be realistic. Some of y'all are on steroids,
Yes.
and some of y'all are.
Fresh out the surgery.
I say some of y'all just got lipo yesterday.
It's not that. I think we need to do a healthy way. Not everybody's body is going to look like John Cena's. Not everybody's going to look like Randy Orton. Everybody's healthy, fit body is going to look different.
Different, yeah.
And I think everybody needs to be okay and not. And I also think there's so many different like directions. Like if you want a nice hardcore abs, you got to do this, do this. No, honestly, just stop eating out all the goddamn time and do sit-ups, and you'll have that. Now your body's not going to look like Tiana Taylor's.
Yeah.
But
you're gonna shrink.
Because the thing is, people just take the workout, but they don't realize he ate an almond for dinner.
Yeah.
That's why he has abs.
Yeah.
Like it's not the same thing at all.
You can't have my body overnight. This took 25 years to get like this. All the cheeseburgers.
Listen,
It takes a while.
where's your favorite place to get a cheeseburger from?
Oh God. Honestly, I think my favorite, there's so many burger places. Chili's is America's backbone.
Listen,
In-N-Out?
No. What?
What?
Five Guys.
Shake Shack.
No.
Whataburger.
were you a Wendy's?
Hey.
Never had that.
Whataburger. Oh.
Yes.
You
never had
I almost
Whataburger?
picked this fucking table up and threw it at the screen.
Okay, you're making me want to get.
You
I've
never had
it.
Whataburger?
Whataburger?
No way.
I went
I've only
to
been to
South by
Texas.
Southwest and almost had a heart attack.
Have you had a patty melt from Whataburger?
No, I hate that's.
Okay, I'm
that's,
going to Texas.
No, I don't do.
I
I'm
need
there
to
for a
go.
burger. I'm not getting no patty melt.
You gotta try the patty.
No,
melt
you
from
gotta get
Whataburger.
that double Whopper. Oh my
Double
God, with
Whopper.
onion rings and French fries and that honey mustard, that spicy ketchup. Jesus Christ,
Hey,
He
now.
has risen.
Oh, by
Okay, I need to go to
Shaka. Yes,
Texas.
Lord.
Is Whataburger only in Texas?
No,
No,
they have
it's
them
in
all in the
Vegas,
South.
Texas.
Vegas. Oh, okay. So
They have one in
One's in
Vegas?
North Carolina. One's in Oklahoma, Alabama, Mississippi.
I'll say I've seen one in Mississippi.
Yeah, there's not one in Florida though.
Really?
but you said Vegas, so
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
drive there.
Wendy's.
No.
Really?
I had Wendy's. Listen, I left the Laugh Factory. Somebody almost put a gun on me too. After I left the Laugh Factory, somebody put a gun on me. He said, "I would shoot you on my mama." I was like,
Why?
"Oh my God!"
how'd you handle that?
He had a gun. I didn't say nothing. I was like, "Okay."
Did you give him money?
No, I almost hit him with my car on accident.
Oh,
No, first of all, I didn't even ask.
You left out that part.
No,
yeah, I thought you meant like you were walking out of the Laugh Factory and
No.
he's like, "Give me your money."
I was driving, and you know how you like go slow, slow. Here comes him skateboarding by, and I like slam on brakes. He was like, "If you would have hit me, I would have shot you on my mama."
With the
No, it was. I guess he was like holding on to it.
He was like doing that.
yeah,
little thing?
and I was like,
Oh.
I ain't got shit to lose. 'Cause what are you talking about?
You ain't even got a license.
Yeah, like you're going to jail. But what was the question? Oh, Wendy's. And so I went to Wendy's after that. Got just one burger, $24 for one burger, a cookie, and a drink. Don't know if
I
the
haven't
tariff
been
hit there.
I think so because I haven't been there in a long
Lost
time.
and I remember I said, "It's 25. God, I got a bill to pay or
Wait,
something."
actually, I was on the phone with my best friend earlier, and she was at Chick-fil-A, and she said that the grilled chicken meal now
Yes.
is $17.
And that's why we would.
Y'all know,
I never ate that. I
Five Guys
tried
is
one.
offering combo meals now. That's a recession indicator if I have never seen one.
Wait,
can't
Five Guys
tell me
never
that.
had.
I'm
They
literally
never
on a
had combo
diet.
meals. You had to order everything
Yeah.
a la carte.
I'm literally on a
They
diet.
have
Don't tell me
combo
that.
meals.
I'm trying to fight it.
Like Shake Shack. So if Shake Shack does combo meals, it's over.
Nobody eating Shake Shack.
I like Shake Shack.
Of course.
I like Jollibee. They have the best chicken sandwich.
Yay!
been trying to get me to try Jollibee.
Yeah, Jollibee's good.
And he's like, I'm like, just try
Okay,
it.
don't do
Try
that
it.
because I said I would try it because it does look good.
It does.
No,
it's
but I
good.
was like, and the fried chicken too. You tried
It's
it. Right?
really the chicken sandwich. I'm a chicken sandwich.
Yeah, so I was like, you're gonna try the fried chicken with the rice. He made fun
I
of
said
me.
there's. I've only seen one downtown, and I didn't want to go downtown.
There's
that was my.
one
thing.
in Koreatown. Yeah,
I thought it was downtown, like right across the street from.
there
Like
probably is
Joey's,
one.
yeah.
There's
yeah.
one in Panorama City too.
Yeah,
but
Panorama. Yeah.
He made fun of me because like I was like, oh, you're gonna try the chicken with the rice, and then one time he was making steak.
Oh yeah, cause like
Listen, he was making steak and he was like, I'm thinking sides. And I was like, okay, listen, I'm Filipino. I eat everything with rice. I can eat rice for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
But I grew up on rice with butter and sugar.
We
Yeah.
okay, so
Sugar,
we
you
eat
lost me.
plain
Butter,
rice. No, but we eat plain white rice because like the meal with that, like the side with that
Helps
is
with
like
digestive.
very savory. Like we don't need
Yeah, I'm black. I like it sweet. Cause I remember my Aunt Myrtle. Ooh, she's like a 9,000 years old. She's alive and well. I remember the first time I had rice was from her, and she put butter and sugar in it. And it's so good and it's so sweet. That's how I was raised.
so
butter
you
and
put it
sugar.
while it's like boiling and stuff.
Yeah, so when I moved here and I met other African Americans, they were like, "Oh, I don't put butter and sugar in mine. Some put like just butter, some put like salt." I was like,
that's crazy.
I put nothing.
Nada.
"Black people will never be free."
Okay, the next one
You know,
is
okay,
oh,
sugar and spaghetti.
Amen.
Do you do that?
Yeah,
Sugar
and
and
But
grits?
we put
Hell yeah, sugar and grits. That is some.
Jollibee has
Oh my
that.
God.
Jollibee has that.
I'm not eating no grits from Jollibee.
The sugar. No, the
eating no-
spaghetti with the sugar.
No, no,
You guys
we-
bypass
No,
that.
we got black, and you took us to Jollibee.
Well, okay, Steve.
Black for a
A good
second.
country hoe. Make biscuits from scratch with grits and gravy.
Oh, no, we was trying to go Bojangles. You took us to Jollibee.
Yes.
Come on now.
Sorry.
Bojangles will take you somewhere you
Bojangles.
Oh
don't.
my God, I actually had it for the first time with him. I
Them
told him
Bowberry
that,
biscuit.
Bojangles you had with me?
remember with the bread?
That's Cane's.
Oh,
Bojangles is not here in LA,
It's on the
sweetheart.
East Coast. Dang. Where are you? When did you move here?
2018.
How the fuck? Oh, I'm
No,
sorry.
to LA.
Oh,
You've been in America.
I've been in America since.
but Cane's is not everywhere. I don't think.
Cane's-
No, it's in Jersey.
No, I don't think so. I've
I
had
think
it here
when she
for the
was
first
grown,
time.
when she was in Jersey, it's probably in Jersey now because I was just in New York and they have one in New York.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
back then growing up, I didn't. know.
Oh,
Back
yeah.
then, they just recently started to branch
Yeah.
out. For a while, Cane's was only in my
Oklahoma.
area.
It was in Oklahoma. It was in Southern. Yeah,
It was a
like-
southern
Yeah, I
area.
heard it was a southern
place.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, definitely Cane's. They have.
that's what I had.
I'll never forget when I first moved here in 2018. There was one in Downey, California, which is like an hour and a half, and that's how far you had to drive just to go to Cane's, and that line was egregious.
And then what for the next day for you to like just feel like you had a laxative?
Leah, that
No,
was
not
you.
me. I built.
That was just you.
I was building my body.
I'm
up.
strong like bulls, baby.
I remember I went to
God
Sonic.
bless.
I remember when I found out Sonic was here, and I drove.
Where's
all
the Sonic?
It's in. It's it's by Orange County.
Words can express how much I miss those cheese sticks.
Go. It's in Orange County. It's not that far
Okay,
at night. It's
okay.
like 20 minutes.
I gotta go.
Oh.
I gotta go.
But where do you live? You live in one of those? I live
live
40
too,
minutes.
yeah.
Yeah. But I'm always in Orange County because I film my school videos at Chapman.
Wait, do you live in LA now?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
okay.
been here since 2017, 2018.
Oh, you got here like a year before me.
Around the same
Yeah.
time
Yeah, it's
as
around the same
me.
time. Yeah.
Wait, the next one before we get lost.
Okay.
People that comment first on a post.
I don't care.
Trend it, end it.
I don't give a trend them. I don't
Okay.
care.
All right.
Because they're like 10. They're like 10-year-olds.
Yeah, and it adds to the engagement.
Nobody adult is doing that.
It's adults doing it too. I've seen
really?
it. I've seen, in my comment section, I've seen adults doing it.
At least you have engagement.
You know, it's a good thing regardless. However, it's just like, is there a secret mission I don't know about that y'all are getting medals for doing this?
No, maybe they just feel like
I don't
you
know. Maybe they're like, oh, first. I'm first.
yeah,
bitch.
like I'm supporting you. Look at
Yeah,
me.
no, I don't. Is it support or do you just want that little stroke of
Attention.
attention?
I don't know if they're thinking of it that deep. I think they're just like, oh, I'm first.
I'm first. I'm here before all of
Maybe
you.
it does something to them. You know, like I'm first in line.
Like
Yeah.
imagine being first during the ticket pre-sale on Ticketmaster for the Beehive pre-sale.
I was 15,000.
I was 72,000,
Oh.
I buy it last minute.
and she probably has better seats than both of us.
No, I got them floor seats. I didn't give a fuck how much it was going to be.
Oh,
Listen,
period.
Yeah.
I got tickets for the Houston show.
I might go to Houston to see her
You should.
again.
I'm going to the.
But I need to sit in the front. I need to feel them spiritually.
Yeah, that's where I got my seats for it in the front.
Yeah, I have to always be on the floor.
Well,
Did
then
you see
I
the
might
Did you see
jump
the
on that.
package deal? There was like a package deal with like I think it's called Vibey. It's like you can get tickets discounted,
Yeah.
plus a room, and it's like
Isn't that what you
packaged.
got?
That's
Yeah.
what I got. Yeah,
Yeah,
fire.
I heard that too. Yeah.
That's what I got.
But
So,
what's the room?
the room is? You could pick. You can get either.
Oh, you can get picked.
You can either
Okay.
get 2 twin beds or like a
Is it a
like
motel?
one.
Yeah, and I was like, is it a
No, you could
hostel?
choose you could choose the whole.
Crazy.
A hostel. Do they serve like warm soup at noon? What's going on?
They're gonna be hot water.
No, I don't. Okay, this is my thing. I don't do outdoor hallways. So of course, I'm very specific with my.
Very Pacific.
No, I don't do outdoor hallways. I just went to Orlando with my family, and we were on a Disney trip, and Disney had got us one big room with 2 queen beds, and it's like me, my sister, and then my parents. I'm like, we can't split beds like that. So
No.
they took the one for the team, and they just let me have the room because it was in my name. But they went to another. They went to like a cheaper resort that's probably like 10, 15 minutes from where we were. It was a Disney resort, and it had outdoor hallways. I'm like, oh. I remember I walked in there. The first thing I said to my mama, I think Mickey just tried to shake me out there. What's going on?
I can't
Like, it
do
was-
hotels or motels at the moment you open the door, you're in the street.
Yeah, I can't do that either. There's nothing against those.
It's to me, yeah.
Like I'm going to Hawaii, and like my friend Prinka, she was like, "Can I just no, we don't need it. We're not 10. We don't need to stay in each other's room.
Yeah, you need your own bathroom.
Yeah, because
No.
I need to decompress.
Yes.
Like I can't.
No.
That's why I love living alone.
Yes.
Because I like decompress, and I put on a muumuu sometimes, and put a do-rag on. Yeah, and I watch 1,000-Pound Sisters, and I just
Tammy
chill.
Nym.
Yeah.
I love Tammy Nym.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh.
And fuck, I gotta go to a party tonight, so I don't even. Oh God.
But you said she was trying to
are you
like,
gonna-
stay at your house?
No, that's my bitch. I fuck with Priyanka so hard, but like when we were talking about going to Hawaii, I was like, I'll buy you a room. I just
But we
don't
can't-
want.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't want you like in my room
Yeah.
with me.
No, I feel
Especially
that.
when you're about to go to sleep.
I never
Yeah.
forget one time I went to this Afrobeats party. People at Afrobeats parties are very rude. Let's start with
Yeah.
that. They're so rude. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But like I was having a good time still regardless. But at the end of the night, I went with a friend of mine. I think this was like my second or third time hanging out with her. Like she was a very new friend. We like, just get in very deep conversation. She obviously gave me a ride home. I'm like, okay, cool. Then she said, like, is it cool if I just crash here for the night? I'm like, I'm texting everybody I know. Mind you, it's 4:00 in the morning, so
Yeah.
nobody's up. I'm like, somebody, please, anybody, call me. Say that I have to take you to the airport like right now, and she cannot stay here. It's 4:00 in the morning.
Was
Why
this
did
when
you just say no?
Because I just did not.
It's so
I
funny.
think that's the Southern hospitality.
No, because my mama, she'd be like, oh no, I'm so sorry, but we'll figure it out tomorrow. Hope you can get home.
I'm typically like that, but the thing is, she was just so persistent. She was trying to find a method to everything. Because like if I said no, she was like, why?
Wait, why
Because I
was she
said
so
so.
pressed?
Which is why we didn't hang
There's
out
this
after
thing
that.
called-
It does not matter.
Wait, but
yeah.
there's this thing called Uber. Like, what is it? Was she driving?
No, she was driving. Yeah.
Oh, was she
she's like
drunk?
out?
No, she wasn't.
She's probably tired.
She had to go to Santa Monica, but like it was like nighttime, so the traffic was like
It was
zero.
like 10 minutes
So it was
away.
probably like 10, 15 minutes away.
I don't give a fuck if I was in Arizona and we talking about I'm going home. I need to
Yeah.
sleep in my bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any more on there?
There is, but this one, I'm actually really curious about the Y2K aesthetic.
I love it.
I love it.
I love it. Y2K.
I'm here for it.
But I think people are not really in their Y2. I think they're mixing the 90s.
Yeah,
And-
with Y2K.
Because Y2K is heavy clothes.
A lot of people think Y2K is just dressing like a Bratz doll.
Yeah,
and it's
that's not. That's like 90s kind of. Y2K is like jerseys, hat to the side, Band-Aid, baggy jeans, baggy shorts.
the
white
low-rise
beaters.
jeans,
I should
which,
not
which
even-
I don't want that to come back.
I need the low-rise jeans back. Britney Spears is keeping it alive for all of us.
Not everybody has Britney Spears back in the day body.
Listen, Britney Spears wearing them now.
Yeah, she does.
And she don't have Britney Spears back in the day
Like,
body,
I
but
don't
she's
want
still
my little
rocking them.
fupa hanging out.
I love Britney. She'll get in front of that
I
camera.
feel
That
like
camera be up
low-rise
here.
jeans makes my ass look flat. I can't do
Britney
it.
will get in front of that camera. That camera be up here, and she be like,
I love her Instagram.
I do too.
I love.
I do too. You know what I love about it? I feel like Britney was kind of in a time capsule during that time where she was under her conservatorship.
I don't think
So when she's posting now, the way she posts on Instagram is how people were posting on Instagram when it first came out, like in 2014. People were not caring. And I love that. I'm like, she's keeping Instagram unfiltered. Like,
She don't give a.
she don't. She about to do the mannequin challenge next week. That's how far behind she is. And I love it. I love it.
The mannequin challenge.
Like, I'm
Wait, remember when everybody
I'm dying for when she discovers FaceApp.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when she starts planking everywhere?
Planking?
Planking.
You guys don't remember that? Oh my god, my age is showing. Somebody, listen, he gets me.
What is planking?
What is planking?
Like people, can I
Like
do
working
it?
out? Yeah, get on the
like,
table.
People were literally going like this. Like they would. I can't. This is gonna break.
A
Like,
workout?
No, like you're planking, like you're flat on everything.
But why are you doing
like, I'm
it?
literally on you and I'm planking.
Is that like similar to the?
Oh my god, you smell like Dove.
Oh, thank you. Of course, I showered today.
Is that today? What did I read today?
Oh, every other day.
Okay.
I don't like showering for you.
Okay. Okay.
I only shower
Yeah.
for my guests.
That planking though, it reminded me of that new Sierra challenge that everybody's doing.
Yes. So that's exactly what it is. The chair challenge that she's doing, it's similar to that.
What challenge, Sierra?
Just Google plank
It's a very
challenge.
niche challenge.
Okay.
I'm gonna be. So
You
real.
said mannequin. That was around the same time, right?
but mannequin was,
It
an
was,
epidemic.
right?
Mannequin challenge was an epidemic.
And
That
so
sounds-
was the plank challenge.
That sounds very niche.
It was not niche. Was it niche? It
Remember the
wasn't.
pass out challenge where they'll put you on the wall and they push on your chest and you pass out?
You remember?
Whoa.
You remember the trust fall challenge?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Remember the
That's
lip
a
Kylie Jenner challenge?
The lip challenge?
Yeah, I was gonna do
No.
it, but my stepdad said your lips big enough.
Wait,
No.
what lip challenge? Where
The
you suck
Kylie
on-
Jenner, yeah.
I do remember that.
I remember
challenge.
I did it one time, and I like took a bunch of pictures of it, and
Yeah.
like if I find these, I'm gonna add the clips in here. But like those, That was a time.
That was a time.
That was
to
a
be
time.
alive.
Oh my gosh.
The Tide Pod Challenge.
Whoa, yeah.
Was that really a thing? I don't remember nobody doing that.
The ALS challenge is coming back.
That-
That's actually on here. So should we end it or trend it?
I think we should keep it. Oh, trend it. 'Cause
Really?
It's for like mental health and
Yeah,
stuff.
but it's for
Okay,
a
they're
good
bringing it
cause.
back with a new purpose.
Yeah, like
No,
I did it. Yeah.
I feel okay. So you did do the
Well, I
challenge
got
for that
nominated,
purpose.
and I was like, "Why the fuck y'all nominate me?"
but that's for that purpose,
Yeah, for the
right?
purpose.
Okay, I thought
Yeah,
people
I
were just doing
nominated
it for
Jesus.
for shits and giggles. That's
Yeah,
what I
no.
thought. Okay.
Okay, should we move on? Is that it?
Yeah, because I feel like you guys went on a whole thing about Twitter anyway.
Yeah, okay. So my next one is
You smell like Deb.
we're going back to your rant days, okay?
Okay.
We see you doing that a lot. So our next segment we like to call gripes of the week. What is your gripe this
Ooh.
week? Like what is something that like it could be anything, just offload on us. Anything.
Throw out things.
Okay, like for example,
Beyonce. You know what pisses me off? Like, honestly, I've seen Beyonce Giselle Knowles, and I'm an avid reader, so I'm reading Tina's book. Celestine.
Celestine.
Listen, was okay. I think people do not understand Beyonce in a point of the performer she is, and they throw her name around in vain. You know, I'm gonna even go. I'm gonna talk about other people too, but for Beyonce, I think people need to understand how great she is and how rare of a performer she is, and she should not honestly be compared to anybody except Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Because before I seen her live, I was like, Michael Jackson's crazy. Like, you know, but when you actually see her do a 3-hour set and it feels like it's only been an hour is actually insane.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I think the vocal ability for her to sing in a highest pitch and just walk and like it's not a big deal is crazy.
yeah.
And no opening acts.
She is the opener.
She's the opener.
Beyonce made these prices $6 million and did not nudge. She basically said they'll figure it out. And we did.
She knows she will deliver.
House is liquidated.
And that's what I'm
but
saying.
we're here.
And it's like, people were like, oh, well, she didn't sell out. We're in a recession, number one. Number two, she sold that many in a recession. And the thing is, she basically did sell out because
She did sell out.
She had a show back to back 4
And they
nights.
were all sold out.
And they were all 99% sold out.
Stadiums, not arenas.
Stadiums. I don't know any artist except Taylor Swift who could do that. And let's bring in Taylor Swift. I think Taylor Swift is a phenomenal writer.
Yes.
Do I think she's a better singer than Beyonce? No, and I think
absolutely
she knows that.
She
And
knows
this
that,
is
yeah.
why we go back to Stan Twitter, because I think some of the Stan Twitter says things that the artists won't even agree with.
They do.
Yeah,
They-
and that's what kind of makes these beefs, because celebrities are like influencers. We don't all know each other. We see
Yeah.
each other at events.
That's
and
it.
I think people will start believing what they see. But Beyonce is an incredible fucking artist. Like
agree.
legit.
You speaking my language now.
She's probably on, and I'm in love with music. Like I've been listening to like Nina Simone, Etta James, Chuck Berry. Like Beyonce, after seeing her perform,
Yeah.
she makes art. She's the definition of an artist. Everything she has in that music catalog is for a Black story.
Yes.
And then reading about her mother, like her mother's book and the roots of her like mother's history. And then she had a pants line, like clothing line, House of Darion.
House of Darion.
Everything is like all about Black culture.
Yeah.
And it makes me want to make more art for Black culture because she is making art for the story to pass down to her daughters.
Yeah.
Yes.
And when you make art to pass a story on, it lives on forever and it becomes a fable.
Yeah.
And that's a big word for a lot of people. It becomes a legend.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I agree. And like even down to making things for for the community as a
Yeah.
whole. People saw this Cowboy Carter era. They saw the American flags and they were just immediately turned off by it. But the thing is, y'all aren't understanding the symbolism and the propaganda behind the way she's using the flags. Like
And y'all not listening to the words.
she literally
And-
says whole lot of red in that white and blue in the song Yaya, which is like, you know, basically talking about how America was
But
built
even
off
in
the Black
America,
flag.
I think it was American Requiem, they were like, she was like, yeah, first y'all said I was too country and I'm not country
Said,
enough.
now I'm not country enough. Yeah.
Y'all getting mad because y'all think this person is supposed to just stay in this R&B pop, but then you have artists that stay in the hip hop or pop. Y'all like, oh, there's no flow, there's no creativity. She doesn't change. She
doesn't-
the same
she
thing.
doesn't push the envelope. Yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
have Beyonce, who really does not give a. and does it, and people get so upset about it. But if we look at the origin stories of country and rock, it comes from Black people.
It does.
So she has every bit of like, what's the word? She can do that
Yeah.
as
She
such.
can.
She's from Houston, Texas.
Right.
She is country. Y'all said it yourself.
But now
and
she's not country enough.
No, she's not.
she's not country enough because she's not the country performative act to your
To you.
perspective.
Yeah,
Exactly.
But for people that are Black, that's the country music my grandma was playing.
Yeah.
Like that. That's something. The same thing with gospel and worship.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kurt Franklin, and I would even say Maverick City. Kurt Franklin
I
was
love
making
Maverick City, man.
making
I
shit
love
for
Maverick
drug dealers and people in the club to turn up to and get a little seed of Jesus. Maverick
Seed of
City
Jesus.
is making stuff for Walmart. Like you walking down a Walmart and you hear praises word. Like I don't want to hear no oceans if I'm in church. I want to hear good slave hymns.
You know-
I want to hear. I want to feel like I'm gonna throw my foot up somebody's ass
listen.
and run.
Because I'm tired of campfire worship songs.
Yeah,
Like it
no.
sounds like we all sitting around a fire.
I will remove myself from the
Your
church.
love is
Yeah.
enough
Yeah.
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, I want to hear that fire.
I need. Okay, got it.
What'd she say?
What is it?
We're running out of time.
Okay,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll pay for it.
okay, got it.
No, I won't. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, I won't. I'm sorry. Okay.
So, we should just end this on the Ask Me Anything.
Oh yeah. So since you have entered our
Friendship circle.
Friendship
Now, my
circle.
thing is, I know you have a dog, little busy Latoya.
Yes.
what kind of dog?
It's a poodle shih tzu. I don't know. It's a poodle mixture or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm a
No.
dog mommy too.
Now, what we like to do, we have this segment called Ask Me Anything, and we just come up with the most outlandish questions, and you have to answer it. You have to. Okay.
yeah.
So basically, the question is, this is the question. If dogs had to work jobs, like if they had
Oh my
occupations,
God.
what breed would work what job?
Give us 3 breeds and 3 jobs.
A bulldog would be an Uber. A pit bull would be a football coach.
Okay, that's universal. That's
yeah,
universal. We've been saying that. Or personal trainer.
Poodle, or like one of them dogs, Chihuahua, would be like a reality TV star.
What about a Pomeranian?
A Pomeranian will be a reality star, but like a real housewife.
Yeah.
A Chihuahua will be like on baddies.
On baddies.
Yeah.
Okay, what about French bulldogs?
A French bulldog.
influencer, what?
will
No,
be
you
an
can't tell
influencer.
it.
No, it
Oh,
would
so you
be,
were-
it'll be one of them. Be like, you're ugly, but like you're unique looking.
No, you're ugly, but
Yeah.
man, you got influence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they do mukbangs.
Yes.
Okay, yes, I can see that.
Yes.
I can
God
see that.
saved me from a mukbang. I did one and the video deleted, and God, I feel like God was saying, "No, Bo, don't go through this route."
What would your dog's job be?
She's so uniquely.
Missy's a nail tech.
Yeah, like
nail tech?
She's like weird, like, and she just licks you all the
And
time.
she do lashes on the side.
Yeah, and she does hair illegally.
Illegally.
Yeah.
Out of her basement.
Yeah, out of her basement.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I
What
think
would Jabarcus and Barquavion be?
they're influences. They're French bulldogs. I think if they had secondary jobs, I think they would do like something work from home. Like maybe they they might do day trading or something. On
I
the
feel
side.
like if I was a dog, I look like a pug.
You think you would be a pug?
Yeah. I think pugs would be politicians.
I think. Okay, you know what I think? I think Rottweilers are ex-cons.
Yeah.
Yes.
What about golden retrievers?
Golden retrievers, police officers.
Yeah. Dobermans are like CBS. I mean FBI.
Siberian Huskies are like professional fishermen.
Yeah.
I think if
And
I was
Schnauzers are whores.
what?
Yeah. My Schnauzer was pregnant multiple times. Rest in peace, Cookie.
Oh, all right. On that note,
Yes. Amazing spot to end it at. Leah, do you want to close us out?
I don't have anything to say.
Okay. Thank you guys for watching this week's episode of the Zillennial
Zillennials.
Podcast.
Yes.
Now that's TV.
Okay, no.
Listen,
We-
I'm still stuck on the Schnauzer being a whore. I couldn't close this out.
But it's okay. I'll close this out.
She was pregnant.
She was popping them out, I guess.
Okay.
But yes, that's what we're gonna end it on. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys next week.